What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne. In the previous episode, we made our way partially through this Old Yharnam area, and we got to Djura, the guy who was sitting up there with that Gatling gun trying to kill us. And then we fought him, died to him twice, and then he, well, died to him once, jumped off ourselves once on accident while fighting him, and then he jumped off. So now we've reloaded. I think you can go up there and you can get his items once you reload if he jumps off, because they had to give it away because he can accidentally jump off. So this episode we're going to go through Old Yharnam. And once we get to Djura, we'll kind of talk about what you can do if you had stayed friendly with him, because there is options to stay friendly. It's just you kind of got to wait quite a bit. So to have that option. So we'll talk about what you can do to do that, and we'll probably get more into it later when we kind of show more of. Damn, bro, relax. So the small guys can give you poison. Perfect. So we fucked with all those guys. We're gonna go through all of Old Yharnam here in this episode. Basically, the only part of Old Yharnam that isn't going to be gone through in this part of the episode is this front part, where we killed this one guy, and that's just because that's where we got back to. So I think back here we already killed the guy back here, right, too? Yes, and there was an item. So yeah, the beginning part of Old Yharnam with the items will be in the first part of this video, or the last video, I guess. I think we're going to call that Djura and Old Yharnam will probably be the title of that one, and then this one will probably be just Old Yharnam. But again, we'll have to kind of see. Go down there. I think that's just the same way if we look up when we came back around this way. But yes, now we don't have to worry about Djura shooting us, so it's actually a bit better for us. Got this big boy with the cloths on his head. Get some blood vials. Perfect. We can heal up. I think that would have dropped us right here. Yep, perfect. Alright, like I said, the interconnectability and the connections in this game are pretty fucking crazy, and I very much enjoy it. So yeah, we missed out on that item. So you also want to be careful with these, because these are actually oil. So if Djura is still alive and you're trying to make it through here, there's actually like oil, I think, in these, and they will explode and kill you. So be careful for that. But we get some antidotes there. Nice. Go back around this way, and now we do get to kill his little bodyguard, though, so that'll be fun. We do still have one more hunter fight, so that'll be cool. In this area. Perfect. And we get the guy that busts out here. We didn't get any poison from him this time, which is kind of weird. But anyway, those are the kind of enemies you see. You got the walking beast guys and the hooded guys. Those are the enemies that you're going to see mostly here in Old Yharnam. Come on, who wants to fight? Damn, bro. Things are getting a little bit more autonomous and actually able to like dodge us and stuff. Unlike the easy people in current Yharnam. They just kind of take our hits. These beastly guys kind of get a little active. But it's okay. They're still pretty staggered by our attacks. Damn, guys. There we go. We got him with that. The last L1 of that. I didn't know if it would extend enough. Alright, this guy's dead too. Perfect. Oh, we're aggroing him from here. Alright, buddy. Does he come all the way up here? I don't quite remember. Gotta make sure you don't have any friends with you, my boy. Because you're, you know, hanging around these beasts. There's some more over here that could have came to help you. We don't want all that. We want to make this a fair fade. What's up, bro? Oh, you're gonna blood vial, huh? All right. Damn, bro. There we go. You're now dead. But like I said, the hunter fights in this game are just peak. So we get some bone marrow ash from this guy. Okay, he had the saw spear, by the way, so that's you can kind of see some of what he can do there. Additional medium that strengthens quicksilver bullets. Additional medium that strengthens quicksilver bullets. According to the workshop, there's a special bone marrow ash collected from Hemwick Charnel Lane, invaluable to hunters with weak blood tinge, require the use of stronger firearms. Okay, so you can use those to make your bullets stronger. Be nice if I could see. There you are, bud. And there's your friend. Take that too. Get some cold blood dew. Oh, we can't get there. Alrighty. Perfect. Oh. Get a little crow around you too, Brody. There we go. Take them out. Not a whole lot down there. Perfect. I think that's a way you can do an Old Yharnam skip back in the day. Like an older version of Old Yharnam skip is that way, I think. And I think this ladder just climbs back up. Yeah, we jumped down this way. So you can climb down this, or climb back up this way. Perfect. Alright, so let's go check on Djura and see if we can get his stuff. Since he, you know, jumped off to his death, we kind of got screwed out of some of his ability, or some of his stuff. We're getting a little low on blood vials too. Damn. Go ahead and climb up this way. Climb up here, and his stuff I think should just be next to his Gatling gun. I believe is how that works, but I guess we shall see, huh? Yes. So you can come here. And we get the powder keg badge. So same as like the other blood or badges that we got, I think are the key items. Yeah. Like the Saw Hunter badge where we were able to get the cane and the axe now, and the Sword Hunter badge got us the Kirk hammer. This will get us some stuff. So badge created by the Powder Kegs, the heretics of the workshop. The Powder Keg's adoration of complex design and big booms culminated in weapon designs that contrast with those traditionally of the workshop. If the late Powder Kegs, bless their soul, had a motto: if a weapon ain't got kick, it just ain't worth it. So he was a Powder Keg hunter. I also think it might give us his armor, or maybe killing him just gives us his armor. But you can see where he was looking at us from. He saw us come in from the doors over there. You there, Hunter? Yeah, some people like him. Not a fan myself. So what we do want to do, though, is come down this way and drop down here. Because now you can see we're above where the door we were going to come in was. Put a blood vial here. And then now we are up in this whole upper area. Where there are tons of enemies over here that want to fight us. And we shall certainly oblige. Get some Madmen's knowledge there. Continue over this way. Make sure we don't fall. I don't think there's anything else up here. See another beast kind of strung up there. We can go here and fall. We'll take a little damage. But get some Molotov cocktails, which is nice. Oh, they're all screaming at us now. But that's fine. So, what we want to do now, this is a kind of a hard jump. Cool, we made it. Do that little L jump to get over to here. Bloody messenger head bandage. I think we are safe up here. I don't think anything else is up here. So let's go ahead and look at our bloody messenger head bandage. I think it's under a key item as well. Yep, with the red messenger. So accessory worn by messengers playing make-believe. Okay, yeah, accessory adored by naive messengers imitating the bandages of scourge victims, unaware of their meeting. The splatters of blood give it a particularly nice touch. The inhabitants of the stump appear to have an interest in adornment. Why not let them be happy and revel as babes? So basically those little guys that are all over, you can give them the accessories and they will wear them. I'm trying to find the best way to fall down. I can't quite remember where I try not to lose all of my health. But I think from here we're kind of out of options of where we can fall. So we'll drop here. So this is a pretty easy place to die. So let's not do that. I'm gonna try to crowd control as best as possible. There are a ton of enemies around here, and those screams make them like frenzied, I believe. Try to crowd control them as much as possible. Kind of sprint around them a little bit to give ourselves some leeway. Yeah, so they have that like frenzied attack. I think they also take less damage. There we go. Ooh. There we go. That is quite a bit of people, guys. Oh, this guy decided to just wait for us. Isn't that nice? Get some antidotes. Tempering blood gemstone. We'll have to go look at that in a little bit too. Would have been nice if you could have not did that, my friend. Just screaming at us. Get Madman's knowledge. So yeah, Old Yharnam can get rather lit, guys. So as you can see, another big old beast. That one's got like bandages around it though. It's crazy. Alright, so let's come down here. And we can see there is something to inspect on this like desk or whatever you would call this. You get ritual blood. No, we don't want to do that. Also, I found out the way you can do gestures is this, so we can go ahead and bow and do fun stuff like that. I couldn't remember, which is kind of a shame, because you actually kind of use gestures in the speedruns. So you'll be like, you can be like sprinting somewhere, and then you would use like I think it's the point one. Like what makes you walk slower, so you can not fall to your death in certain areas. But anyway, we want to go back up to where we were now, because we don't want to miss some other things. Come this way. And over here is our last little screaming boy. I believe it's our last one, at least. Get him, take his ass out so he can stop screaming at us. Get some bloodstone shards, hell yeah. Because I do kind of like the saw spear. Okay, so we missed an item that away now. How do we get up to that? I would like to do that. So we can go up these stairs and basically we're back to where we were going to come from. There we go. Take his ass out. Get an antidote. Perfect. Oh yeah, we can come up this way. It's literally the speed runway. So this is where we would have came from. And you can go here. And I believe drop down and then drop down one more. Yep. And that is where our cold blood dew is that we wanted to get. Perfect. Drop down here. And we'll be at a little bit less than full health for a little bit, but that's fine. But yeah, so where we would have came from is basically right over here where Djura was. We went across that skyway, or not skyway, that little bridge up there. Let's call it a skyway. Anyway, we came up that little bridge. This is over right where Djura was. The ladder for Djura, where we fought the other hunter that kind of worked us. I remember him being like super easy and never being a problem. But apparently not this time, guys. Almost getting fucked up by the guy. But anyway, we're safe now. Nobody can harm you. We can't be harmed now. We're safe. But yeah, big old beast there, all chained up. Pretty crazy that they were able to like even chain this thing up to begin with, or maybe they killed it first. I would assume that they killed it and then chained it up, but alright, all that's left for us to do is to move on. Old Yharnam is a pretty big place, though. So there is quite a lot of stuff to do. All these fucking crows. I thought you were dead, bud. Kill all them to come get our prize of 2 more bloodstone shards. So that's perfect. Get some antidotes. That's always good. Alright, that's where we came from. Let's continue on through Old Yharnam. Get some blood vials. And I believe this opens up a shortcut for us. I think this might be the one back up by Djura's ladder, if I'm not mistaken. Be helpful if I press the right button. But yep, cool. So now you don't have to go through that whole area that we had just gone through if you want to, like, reload. Want to go up and spend your echoes or something like that. Perfect. Continuing on. The atmosphere of this game is just second to none. Like, it's such a cool atmosphere. The world, like... Is there a guy in here? Yeah, there you are. Peekaboo. Oh, what's up, bro? Aren't you guys supposed to be, like, afraid of the fire? But, yeah, the atmosphere of the game, the art direction. Oh, hey. Bloodstone shards. I did not know there was one of those here. I guess you probably can't really stop there in the speed run. I was just thinking, like, you could. But anyway, so the only thing that seeing this door reminds me now. So we can go back down here. The only thing that you miss by killing Djura is he gives you a, come back here, get some more bloodstone shards. You can come through this door later in the game and come back up here and kind of sneak behind him. And like I said, the only thing that you actually miss from that is he gives you a gesture. So there's a gesture that you can get. He'll give you the badge and all that stuff if you're friendly, but you get that from killing him too. So the only thing that you miss from killing him is a gesture. Which reminds me, I want to put... No, I wanted to change that, not use it. So what is it that you do for that? So it's like X and then you go like that? Okay. So you have to hold X and then, like, shake it towards me. What did that do? Okay, and then shake it and go like that. Okay. It's really weird to kind of figure these out. But hey, what's up, bro? Come on back. I killed your buddy. It's your turn now. No thanks. I don't want what you're selling. Take that guy out, get a bloodstone shard. Oh, we didn't get what this guy had. But anyway, I want to take our... the pointing one's pretty cool. Let's switch this one for... We can get... We got the shake off cape and we got the pray. So we can shake off cape. And I don't really like the joy one, so let's switch that one. We can become a prayer now. So you hold X and you go like this? No. I guess I don't really understand the way to do them. X and like towards me? Yes. Okay. Alrighty. Well, anyway, those are the gestures. We can also do the cool shake off cape one. That one we just look cool. Anyway. Not really worth anything. I think we got more pungent blood cocktails, but we'd already had those. Like I said, we might use those for just to kind of show off what they can be used for. Kind of the same thing that we did with like Gascoigne's music box. It'll make a boss a little bit easier, but at the same time, I don't really care. And then we got this guy. Big old wolfie hanging on the side. So when you walk away, or walk in that corner, he hops on down. Get some more bloodstone shards. Nice of him to wait for us though, right? Come over here, you can get beast blood pellets. We don't have those yet, or we haven't had those yet. These are necessities when it comes to the speedrun. I believe it lasts for a minute. It's a giant medicinal pellet that grants short-lived beasthood. So large medicinal pellets supposedly formed of coagulated beast blood. Banned by the healing church due to their unclear origin, grants a spurt of beasthood. Ripping apart the flesh of one's enemies and being rained upon by their splattering blood invigorates one's sense of beasthood, feeding strength and euphoric feeling alike. So basically, when you have these, I think you take more damage. That part I don't know for sure. But when you eat beast blood pellets, you do more damage the more you hit them. So you build up your beast meter, and then you do more damage the more that you hit the things that you're fighting. So, pretty cool. Hey, buddy. Damn, bro. He shook off my hits and just started hitting me. That's crazy. Like I said, usually they're staggered. Check our corners. Get antidotes. Oh, what's up, bro? That guy came from there. Nice. Up the way. Destroy these coffins. Yeah, I think we would call the other thing a tomb. That thing, I was trying to think of like the name earlier. What we would call the thing that we use to get down here. Hey, yo, bud. Not nice. Did not appreciate. Come up here, get some more bloodstone shards. But yeah, we used the lever to get down here to Old Yharnam. And come this way, get ourselves another shortcut. I don't remember if we've seen that gate or not yet, but we're going to continue on our way up and then we'll come back to that gate. Because we want to come up here and get some fire paper. So we have more fire paper. I kind of want to show off fire paper and the beast blood pellets in the next boss fight. I kind of want to just do it the speedrun way so I can just end its life mercifully, no, and quickly. But then I also feel like that it's not cheating, obviously, but anyway, so you can come up here, and this way will get us right back to, I think this gets us right back up to the beginning, actually. some cold blood dew up here. Yep, right here is where we killed the first crystal lizard thing. I don't remember what they're called, wandering nightmares. But yeah, right up there is where we would go back to our home if we wanted to. But now that we have the shortcut, we can make our way back up here. Get a bloodstone shard there. And now I believe there's another way we can go. I think this is the only way we can go now. I think we might have locked ourselves out of getting back up to that ladder over there. Yeah, so you go down this way. This will take us to an area we haven't been to yet. Come here. Thought there was a beast guy in there, but I guess not. Yeah, I was thinking of this guy. No thanks, buddy. Anyway, take those guys out. Pretty easy. And I don't really know where we go from here. We get the hunter's torch. That's right. We want that. So you get the torch. Obviously, our torch does 25 damage. Has 1 durability used off of this. This is the hunter's torch. We're going to equip that. Does more damage, basically. Like double the damage. Again, we're not going to like level it up or anything. I mean, maybe we will. Maybe we'll get it to all the way up. But it does 50 fire attack. So a torch formed by wrapping a pine resin drenched cloth around the end of a long stick, once used in Old Yharnam, designated or designed to incinerate beasts and victims touched by the scourge. Its fire damage is highly effective. Okay, so it's a has a little bit different of a description. I never knew that, but it looks essentially the same. But I just like carrying the torches because it sounds cool. So yeah, then to get down here, you would drop down here and drop back down, and this is the shortcut that we got. So there we go. That is all the connectivity of Old Yharnam, basically. We're not done yet, but we're getting pretty close to the end of Old Yharnam here. So we can go ahead and run down the stairs. This was just the way where the guy was. Yeah, that's not the bottom. But yeah, Old Yharnam is one of my favorite places. We are missing an area, though. I know there's another area to get to. I just don't quite know how to get there. Maybe it's further down here still. I don't think so, though. So as you can see, he got the red eyes. He got frenzied by our friend back there. Why are you frenzying everybody? Fuck you. I think they just do more damage when they have the red eyes. I'm not 100% sure, if I'm being honest, though. But yeah, that's a pretty dangerous combination of enemies there. People yelling and screaming at you. But no, we are definitely missing an area, but I don't quite remember how to get there. But we can come down here. Get some more quicksilver bullets. It's always worthwhile. Make sure we get that guy with our Molotov before he disappears. Get 3 bloodstone shards from him, because you usually do get that one in the speed run. Get 2 bold hunter's marks there. Not bad. I think we pick up those hunter's marks. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. It's been so long since I speedrun that now that I'm playing casually, like, it's messing with my mind of remembering what we do in the glitchless speedruns and such like that. I think actually in glitchless they might no longer come here. Anyway, here you can summon Alfred. Alfred can help us fight some people. We're not going to summon Alfred. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. There we go, we burned him to death. Nice. Some things do have different burning to death animations than just dying animations. Oh, there you are. These guys are stronger down here, damn. Got a tempering blood gemstone. I think there's somebody over here too. I just want to make sure that we're safe before we go ahead and read any of that. There we go, take that guy out. Got another item over here. We can hear the flowing of the river down here too, cold blood dews. I think the river is right down there. Just can't really quite see it from here. So as you can see, we got something up there to get to, but there's a spot here that I have missed out on in good old Yharnam, but I don't quite remember how to get to it. We've killed all of the rest of the enemies in this place. There's nothing else left for us to fight except for one area that I don't quite remember how to get to. It's weird running through this backwards though, because we never come this way. Obviously, when you speedrun, you would only go forwards. So, I think it's more up by where... Nope, that's not quite the ladder yet. It's up here. I think it's up by where Djura shoots you pretty heavily. Like that first area, I think there's a way to drop down. I just don't know how it all connects, if I'm being honest. Because there's a big old area and it has some cool stuff in it, so I don't want to miss out on it, you know? I want to try to show as much of this game as possible because I love this game so much that... I just don't quite remember how to get down there. But everything is dead. Look how peaceful Old Yharnam is. Fire everywhere. Everything is dead. Just beautiful. Don't think it's quite down there. All here. I just don't want to fall to my death and then miss out on some echoes and such. But there's a whole nother area down there that's connected to that building, like where we fought the hunter. Not the jars like continuously smashing, but I don't quite remember how to get down there. See, this is where I go back to my normal type of commentary in this game because I don't remember how to do something. Maybe you could just go in. Maybe there's just somewhere over here you could just kind of go in. Like, cause I think it's like over here, because it's to get into this building, because then you can come out that way. Yeah, I think this is what I was thinking of earlier. You just drop down here. Okay, perfect. I figured it out, guys. I'm the smartest. Let's try not to get killed by everybody, huh? Alright, come on. Follow me on out, boys. There we go. Get a little healing done. Oh, there's another big boy. Where did you come from? The other guy I saw in the corner, but... See, it does a lot more damage. I mean, they're weak to fire as well, but still. Alright, so what do we got in this treasure chest? Tempering blood gemstone. Okay. Get some more blood vials. Perfect. Some more blood vials there too. Well, we're going to wait for these guys to come down before we look at any of those blood gemstones and such that we got. Because I feel like they're going to come down, but maybe not. Maybe you guys want me to come up to you. Is that what you guys would like? You're afraid of fire, so I would like to introduce you to that fire. Kinda evil, aren't I? Damn. View some notes. The red moon hangs low and beasts rule the streets. Are we left no other choice than to burn it all to cinders? So the red moon hangs low, and they felt like they had to burn it all to cinders. So you can come here. This guy looks like he got fucked up. Search body. You get the charred hunter garb, charred hunter gloves, and charred hunter trousers. So now I believe we're in a pretty safe space. We can look at these other, because we got a couple of them. Okay, so we got two that are the 0.7s, 1.1, 1.4. Physical attack up 2.1. And then charge attack's up 0.4. And then we got this tempering. So the tempering are the same. The striking, we didn't ever look at the triangles, I don't think. Yeah, most triangular blood gems have effects that provide attribute bonuses and extra effects. And then we have these ones, tempering. Most waning blood gems provide rare special effects such as firebolt and healing. So I didn't look at that. Hang on, I didn't want to go out. I wanted to press square. So this one, physical attack up 0.7. But I don't think we can do a whole lot with that. But I do want to put this 2.1 up, because that is more than what we currently have on ours, I believe. I think if we go stats... Yeah, you can look at it. We have 1.1 and 2.7. So 1.1 would go up to... It'd give us a whole extra percent, and we get a minor on our charged ones too. But... yeah. Cool. So we are basically all through all of Old Yharnam. Damn, I thought I was about to run off the edge there. That would have been tragic. But we are basically through all of Old Yharnam. That's cool. Now I just have to make the decision of, do we want to finish Old Yharnam? Or do we want to go with BSB next? I'm going to use the acronym to not give any spoilers. Do we want to do that this episode or next episode? I think we'll just do it, because we have the time. And the first one can be considered all of Old Yharnam. We don't really need the gun for going forward. I like to carry this torch. So I think we may as well just go for it. I think we got all of Old Yharnam explored. Got some stuff. Oh, we didn't look at the charred hunters stuff yet. So we'll do that down here, and then we're also gonna equip one more item, or a couple items, I think, just to kind of show them off. So let's remove those and those and those and those just for now. We're gonna get some antidotes. We're gonna show the beast blood pellets. It'd be helpful if I didn't just get rid of. Show the beast blood pellets. We'll show fire paper. Then I think that's about all I need to show. Oh no, I was gonna show the cocktails too. There we go. And then we can go look at our armor really quick. Let's just do it from this page. So we kept the hunter hat, so we have the charred hunter garb. It's a little bit different. One of the staple articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop, a product of the scourge of the beast that once plagued Old Yharnam and culminated in the town's fiery cleansing. The cape's dampness makes it highly resistant to fire. Wearers of this attire hunted down victims of the scourge who survived the raging flames and stench of singed blood. So we can go to the arms. Product of the scourge of the beast that once plagued Old Yharnam and culminated in the town's fiery cleansing. That's the same thing this one said, right? Yeah. Okay, so the first part is all the same. Designed to be highly resistant to fire, wearers of this attire hunted down victims of the scourge who survived the raging flames and the stench of singed blood. That's literally the same. It just says designed, and it's a little bit different. Designed to be highly resistant to fire, wearers of this attire hunted down victims. Yeah. So stat-wise, it would give us less arcane and bolt, but everything else is the same, and give us more fire resistance. But it gives less frenzy resistance than the normal hunter attire. Yeah, so it goes down to 221. So but it's only losing like 3. But it also has less beasthood and less poison resist too. Okay. Because I actually like the charred hunter garb. It has the cape and it has a little collar. But I like the like ripped aspects of the like cape. So yeah, we'll go ahead and use this. All right, so we've got a boss over here to fight. So like I said, we'll eat our beast blood pellet. And we'll use our fire paper, and I'm going to show you what pungent blood cocktails do. So, if you just kind of throw them over here, our boy will ignore us for a little bit. And go after him. There we go. And he is taken down. Like I said, we didn't even get our beast meter up much. Theramu Chalice. We are also pretty strong as far as like levels. We got the Theramu Chalice from that. As Garmin was talking about, we get the Hunter Chalices. But see, we got fire. We had beast blood. Our beast blood pellet ran out though, so that's good. And our fire. So I mean, that was a pretty decent fight. Again, it's kind of like Gehrman, though. It's like, or not Gehrman. It's kind of like Gascoigne. I got the two hunters mixed up in my mind. It's kind of like Gascoigne, where it's like, it was very fast. I didn't really have anything to say because there's really not that much to say about it. Because I do so much damage, and with showing off the beast blood pellet shows how much more damage you do in the fire paper. I don't know how much of beast blood pellets I'm going to use. Like I said, it kind of trivializes some of the bosses, so I don't really care about BSB. I kind of don't like the boss. So basically for that, all you have to do with BSB is dodge to the left. Literally, if you lock on and dodge to the left, he won't hit you, basically ever. You then just have your antidotes up in case you get poisoned. And if you ever start losing health from the poison antidote, dodge to the left. But you do want to make sure you come back here behind the altar, get some more antidotes. I think you can even do that mid-fight if you run out of antidotes, so you get some extra 3 back there. But that wasn't quite the way you do the fight in the speed run, but it is basically how you would do the fight. So I do like the charred hunter's attire, but I think we're just going to go back to our normal hunter gloves and trousers just because we look better that way. But now all of our blood is gone. But I do like the cape of the charred hunter stuff. I do like the fire resistance. You have more beast hood and all that stuff, which I think actually made us do more damage with the beast blood pellets than the charred hunter gear. Maybe not. Yeah, beast hood went up 5 and then 6. So you just have less frenzy resist and less arcane and bolt, but you have way more fire resistance. But they look cool. I'm just not a huge fan of the like reddish look to it. I like the more plain look, but maybe we will use it for a little bit. Why not? But right now we're going to go back to the Hunter's Dream because we have nothing else left to do in Old Yharnam. Now that we beat BSB. But again, BSB, like I said, lock on, dodge to the left. He'll dodge all of his attacks. And then you're good to go. Let's get our gun back out. But yeah, like I said, it looks kind of cool though. I do enjoy it. And our doll is missing, but that's weird. First things first, we're going to come over here though. We got some new stuff. We got some rope Molotovs, exploding Molotov cocktail that is thrown behind. Exploding Molotov cocktail that is thrown behind allows for more maneuvering compared to an ordinary Molotov cocktail. Can catch foes off guard. Since the tragedy that struck Old Yharnam, fire has become a staple. Certain beasts have an abnormal fear of flame. Anything else that's new in here? The ritual blood, we did get this. I forgot to look at this. We got ritual blood. Material used in a holy chalice ritual. One of the basic ingredients used to satiate a holy chalice is this incoagulable blood. When all is melted in blood, all is reborn. So we can use the ritual bloods to then get into the chalice dungeons. Now that we have a chalice, we already have all of these. Perfect. Yharnam caps, Yharnam hunter caps, all that. So nothing else to buy. But there is something that we can come show. I actually want to also... did not mean to press square, but oh well, I guess we used an item. I want to get rid of our extra hunter gloves. Our extra hunter trousers, because we do not need those. We don't need 2 pairs of them. And they're literally the same, so. Cool. They don't give you much vials. Oh, hi.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
What are you doing over here?
Over time, countless hunters have visited this dream.
I think she already said this.
The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now.
Okay. That's cool.
Over time.
Okay, that's all she has to say. Alright. Well, before we channel our blood echoes, I do want to show off this now. We have this buy with insight. So now that we have insight, we have 11 insight. We can buy things. We can buy pungent blood cocktails. I think I kind of showed this off a little bit. Small resonant bell. But now we have the Ashen Hunter stuff. And we have Gascoigne stuff. So now that we fought Gascoigne and we fought the Ashen Hunter guy, we can now get the Grey Wolf cap. Attire of the retired hunter Djura. This worn wolf cap was his trademark. Djura is known through his contact with the powder kegs, the heretics of the workshop. He is said to have both uncommonly been both uncommonly kind and dreadfully foolish. Djura felt defeated by the state of Old Yharnam and renounced his hunter vows. We have this. Attire of the retired hunter Djura, painted with ash in a ceremony to ward off blood. Djura is known through his contact. Yeah. And all of this says the same. So you have the Ashen Hunter stuff, then you have Gascoigne's cap, hunter attire worn by Father Gascoigne. Similar to hunter garb created at the workshop, only these are tainted by a pungent beastly stench that eats away at Gascoigne. Father is a title used for clerics in a foreign land, and there is no such rank in the healing church. So then this dingy scarf is a holy shawl and a symbol of the healing church, from which Gascoigne would eventually part ways. Similar to hunter garb created at the workshop, only these are tainted by a pungent beastly stench, and same. So the hat and all of that says the same except for this. So the Ashen stuff is actually pretty cool. I don't mind that. So... kinda wanna buy it. So stat-wise, it is better versus everything except for blunt. So it goes down to 40 compared to 50, but it is better at all the poison stuff, I should say. So basically you just lose blunt attack. This one has less physical defense, worse against fire, but better against everything else. Has less slow poison resistance. There we go. We now have an eye patch. I don't know if I'm actually going to wear this, but it looks rather cool. I do enjoy the look of it. But yeah, I think we are gonna just stick with our normal hunter garb the entire game, for the most part. Like I said, I just wanted to buy it because we could. We had the insight, so why not? Is Gehrman in here? Yes, he is. You have anything else to say, Gehrman? Now that we have a chalice, I believe, right? Because we got the chalice, we need to read about that too. Thermu Chalice. Ritual chalice found in the Church of the Good Chalice, used at a ritual tomb altar in the Hunter's Dream to break the seal of the underground labyrinth. Let the chalice reveal the tomb of the gods, let blood be the hunter's nourishment, and let ye partake in communion.
The healing church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig. They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erden Chapel.
Am I not already in Odin Chapel? Interesting.
Ascend to Erden Chapel.
Well, we've been to Odin Chapel.
There, you will find the church workshop.
Okay, you can find the church workshop there. Is that all he has to say? Yep. Okay. So we do want to come over here, fortify our weapons. We don't have any twin bloodstone shards. And what is our durability here? 200 of 200. How is it fully durable? Wait, no, it's 122. It would take 334 blood echoes to repair it. But blood gem fortification, we have this. We now have the first one, so 1.1, and HP continues to recover. So we could go to this 2.1. We'd basically get one more attack. But we don't get HP back. I think the HP does recover +1. I think that means like we would recover +1 HP continuously when we're low on health. I kind of want to check that. No, it's not this. Is it down? Nope. Up. There you go. So we have up. We hit up. We have extra echoes. So we're at 481. Let's just sit and wait around a little bit and not heal for a little bit. Then I want to see if it goes up, like what the rate is. 485. So, oh, you can sit and watch it. Okay. So it's +1 every once in a while. I don't think that's worth it. I don't know if 1 damage is a big enough difference to really matter. But at the same time, 1 damage is 1 damage. So we'll take this, and we get the charge attack by 0.5%, I guess. I don't know. So we'll take that. We lose our 1 HP per however long for that, and that's fine. We can go back and talk to the doll.
Welcome. What is it you...
What is it I desire? I wish to channel echoes. So how many can we do? We get, what, 6 points? Wow. 2 in vitality. Get 1 in strength. Yeah, because see, once you get to 25, there are soft caps in this game, and 25 is one of them. See, once we get to 27, we don't get any extra strength, or any extra ability. Whereas with skill, we keep getting it. So maybe 17, and then so get a little bit more health. What does endurance give us? Maybe go 15 here. Get a little bit more damage. And what does endurance give us? Some stamina and some slow poison resist? Sure, let's get some endurance too. Why not? So 6,200 we need to level up.
Farewell, good may.
Yep, may I find my worth in the waking world. I kind of want to just pop all of our cold blood dues because I really don't think it matters. It gives us 1,000. I think that's enough now. Well, let's go ahead and let's just pop one of these too. Just the small ones.
Welcome.
What is it we desire? Let's channel our echoes. Get one more. We could get... Oh, we're 100 away.
Farewell, good. May you find your...
Alright, let's see what... I thought we had enough. Let's see how much the second ones give, because that's Cold Blood Do 1. Let's see how much Cold Blood Do 2 gives. Is it 500? Yeah. Okay. Using a Beast Blood pellet. I keep pressing the wrong button, because in one of the games I'm playing, it's square to talk to people. It must have been... I must be, Crimson Desert.
Very well.
So now it's the second time I wanted to do that. Give ourselves some extra endurance or some extra skill. Let's just get to 12 endurance, why not? Get some stamina, get some slow poison and rapid poison resist, why not? I think we should have enough to...
Farewell, good.
To repair our weapon. I don't know how often you need to. Yes, 334. We barely had enough. Cool. There, now we have it all fully repaired. And we are all ready. So, he's telling us to go to Uden Chapel and ascend Uden Chapel, so let's go to the Cathedral Ward. Alright, we're back in the Cathedral Ward. Does she have anything nice to say to us anymore, or no?
Yeah.
Nope, just stay away from me. I know all your tricks. But you can see now, those doors are open, so that's what he meant by ascend Uden Chapel. I don't know if Gehrman opened those doors for us, or how those doors became opened, but hey.
Ah, the hunter. Alive and well, are ya? This here's a safe place. Stay as long as you like. But next time you're out on a hunt, remember what I asked. If you find any sane survivors, tell them to seek shelter at Uden Chapel. Because there's nothing to fear here.
Alright, buddy. Well, anyway, we went through the rest of Old Yharnam and we beat Bloodstarved Beast. I think this is a good place to let off this episode. I guess we'll heal. Yeah, so in the next part we're going to check in on a few things and then we're going to go ascend Uden Chapel and kind of see where that leads us. So that's the plan for the next episode. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you guys next time.